Good morning, all of you. So today's we will just continue our session of that of tumor suppressor gene. In previous video, we have already discussed the RB gene. If you don't watch that video, first go through that video so that you can easily understand the concept. So the question which is asked frequently in the exam is, first is that of what is the molecular basis of cancer, and in that question one question is additionally added, that is why p53 gene is known as guardian of genome or policeman of genome. Why? So we will understand this in today's session. What happened with the p53 gene? So first of all, p53 is nothing but p53 is what kind of gene? It is a tumor suppressor gene. It is a tumor suppressor gene. Okay, and it is located on, where it is located? And it is located on which chromosome? It is located on chromosome number 17. Okay, it is located on chromosome number 17. Chromosome number 17, this question can be asked as a MCQ. Okay, so where p53 is located? It is located on chromosome number 17. Clear? So being a tumor suppressor gene, what is the normal function of this p53 gene? So as it is a tumor suppressor gene, p53 is a growth inhibitory gene. Growth inhibitory gene. Okay, and how it regulates your cell growth or cell differentiation? It works at the 3 level. How it works? Working. How is the p53 is working? It working at the 3 level. First, cell cycle regulator. Cell cycle regulator. That means, what does it mean? It means p53 act as a regulator of cell cycle. That is, p53 regulate your cell cycle. What is your cell cycle? You remember, cell cycle is having phase G1 phase, G2 phase, G1 phase, S phase, G2 phase, and your M phase. Okay, G1, S, G2, M. And where the DNA synthesis occur? DNA synthesis occur in your S phase of your cell cycle. Okay. So what is p53 first function? It acts as a cell cycle regulator. Second, it helps in the DNA repair. It helps in the DNA repair. If by any mechanism DNA is damaged, then this p53 helps in DNA repair. And third is role of p53 in the process of apoptosis. What is apoptosis? It's nothing but it is a programmed cell death. Clear? So these are the brief introduction. What is the p53 gene? Now understand how p53 will act and why it is known as policeman of genome or guardian of genome. So what happened? In normal cell, what happened in normal cell? In normal cell, what happened? This, suppose this is a p53 gene. Okay, this is your p53 gene. What happened? In normal cell, this p53 gene is present in very low amount. As this p53, as this is your p53 gene, and it is bind with the MDM2 protein. This is your MDM2 protein. Okay, so what happened in the normal cell? Why it is present in low concentration? In normal cell, the p53 is, first thing, it is unphosphorylated. It is unphosphorylated, means it is not phosphorylated. Okay, unphosphorylated. So in normal cell, this p53 occur in unphosphorylated state, and when this p53 is in unphosphorylated state, it is attached with the MDM2 protein. And what the function of this MDM2 protein? It causes the ubiquitin ligated degradation. Ligated degradation of p53. So when there is no requirement of p53 in normal cell, then p53 is present in very low amount and it is in unphosphorylated state. And in unphosphorylated state, what happened? This p53 is bind with the MDM2 protein, and when it is bind with the MDM2 protein, then if there is no function of p53, then ubiquitin. Then what happened? Then ubiquitin is a protein which is like a tag protein. Ubiquitin is a kind of tagging protein. What it will do? It will tag that protein which have to degrade it in the body. Okay. So this p53 MDM complex is tagged with the ubiquitin and it is degraded. This happened normally. Now, if cell is in stress state, suppose if there is any UV radiation exposure, or there is any anoxia or any stress condition occur in cell, then what happened with this p53? For example, if there is a DNA damage. For example, a person goes in a very strong sunlight. Suppose there is a UV radiation exposure. Okay. If UV radiation exposure, then what happened with the DNA? DNA is damaged. DNA damaged. Okay. By UV radiation, DNA is damaged. Now you can easily understand, if DNA is damaged and if p53 is not in your body, then what happened? This damaged DNA will enter into your cell cycle. Obviously, if there is no repair mechanism and nothing is there, then a person goes to the UV radiation exposure, and because of that exposure, DNA is damaged. And if DNA is damaged and there is no mechanism, then this damaged DNA will enter into your cell cycle and it will undergo replication, and further continuation of cell cycle will occur. And that DNA, damaged DNA, if it will enter into cell cycle, then it is harmful for the body, isn't it? Then what body have to, how the body protect? With the help of this mechanism, with the help of p53. So when DNA is damaged, then what happened? This p53 gene accumulated in increased amount. Okay. Clear? So when UV radiation exposure occur, DNA is damaged, then what happened in the cell? It's a normal. Okay. All these things happen in a normal cell. What happened in the normal? So normally, when there was no stress, cell in the healthy condition, then p53 is present in very less amount and it is frequently degraded by the MDM2 protein through ubiquitin ligated degradation. But if there is a UV radiation and DNA damage will occur, okay, or DNA damage not only by UV radiation, or any agent can cause DNA damage that is carcinogenic. So if once DNA is damaged, then what happened normally in the cell? Then p53 gene accumulated and it is in increased amount. Then what will happen? When this p53 gene is accumulated in increased amount, then this p53 will recruit two more protein. One is p21 and other is GADD45, or it is also known as GAD45. So once again I am just telling you what happened normally in the cell when due to UV exposure or any other reason. If DNA is damaged in the cell, then what happened? When DNA is damaged, cell detect, oh now DNA is damaged, then p53 gene accumulated in very increased amount. Okay, and when p53 gene is increased amount accumulation causes activation of two more proteins. One is p21 and other is GAD45. Okay. Now what is the function of these two proteins? How these two proteins will protect our cell? What they will do? This p21 protein is a CDK inhibitor. Nothing but it is a CDK inhibitor. As we discussed in previous video, what are the cyclins and CDKs? We have discussed it. So this is a CDK inhibitor. So CDK inhibitor, cyclins and CDK inhibitors are required for the cell cycle continuation. Okay. So this p21 is nothing but it is a CDK inhibitor. Being a CDK inhibitor, what it will cause? It will cause cell cycle arrest. Cell cycle arrest. So first thing what cell will do, cell help to stop the cell cycle so that the damaged DNA will not enter into the cell cycle, otherwise it will be very harmful for the body and mutation will occur. So first thing what P53 will do, first thing P53 will do, there is a it will recruit the P21 protein, and P21 protein is what? It is nothing but it is a CDK inhibitor. Clear? And being a CDK inhibitor, what it will do? It will causes cell cycle arrest. Suppose this is your G1S and G2M phase. So G1, this is S, this is G2 and this is M phase. So what P53 will cause? It causes cell cycle arrest at G1 phase. So when it will cause cell cycle arrest, then this damaged DNA cannot enter into your S phase. S phase is what? It's a synthetic phase. DNA replication will occur in this S phase of cell cycle. So first thing, it will cause a cell cycle arrest so that it will stop, so that the DNA which is already damaged cannot enter further into your cell cycle. Okay. Then the second thing what P53 will do, it also recruit GAT45 protein. And what is the function of this GAT45 protein? What it will do, this GAT55 will cause DNA repair. Okay, DNA repair. Because cell will have to first see whether the damaged DNA stop. Damaged DNA should not enter into your cell cycle. And second thing what it will do, it will causes DNA repair. We have just see it to repair this damaged DNA. Okay, so DNA repair. Suppose if you are repairing something, so there is a 50-50 chances. Either repair will be successful or repair will be unsuccessful. 50-50. It's not necessary that you are always repair. You are, if repairing something, it's not possible that it's 100% always repair. No. So in same way, in similar way, it happened in cell also. So there may be chances either it's successful or there may be chances this mechanism of DNA repair is maybe unsuccessful. Clear? Okay, so there may be chances either DNA repair will be successful or it may be unsuccessful. Then what happened next? If it is successful, your DNA, the damaged DNA which was previously damaged, and after that GAT45 protein will do the DNA repair, and DNA is repaired. This repairing is successful. DNA is properly repaired. Then what will do? Then P53 decrease and degraded, because now there is no need of this P53 and cell cycle continue. And cell cycle continue. Clear? So I am repeating it again because you should and must understand this topic, and by understanding this topic you can easily remember why P53 is known as guardian of genome. First thing what we'll do, by any exposure, like here we are just taking an example of UV radiation exposure. So through UV radiation exposure, what happened? DNA is damaged. So once DNA is damaged, then this DNA damage can be damaged DNA cannot enter into your cell cycle, because it is not good for your body. It's causes mutation if damaged DNA enter into your cell cycle. So first what thing happened in normal cell? There is an increased amount of P53 in the cell. P53 is accumulated in very high amount. Okay. So when P53 is accumulated in very high amount, then what P53 will do? It will cause recruitment of two proteins. One is P21, another is GAT45. What is the function of P21? It is a CDK inhibitor. So first it will stop the cell cycle. It will stop cell cycle arrest at G1 phase of cell cycle. Okay. So that damaged DNA cannot enter into your further S phase. Second thing, what P53 will do, it will also recruit another protein, that is GAT45. And what is the function of this GAT45? It will cause DNA repair. It will repair that DNA which was damaged by the UV radiation. So if there is a repair mechanism, there is a 50-50 chances. Either repair is successful or repair is unsuccessful. If repair is successful, your DNA is repaired completely. then the function of p53 is over. Now the p53 is decreased and it is degraded by similar MDM2 proteins, okay, and ubiquitin ligated degradation of p53 will occur, and now your DNA is fully repaired. Now it is in good condition, then cell cycle will continue, okay, and then that repaired DNA will further enter into your S phase, and then G2 and M phase, and further cell cycle will continue. Now, if there may be chances, if this repair is not successful, DNA is not repaired properly, then what will happen? If this DNA repair is not successful, then p53 causes apoptosis. Apoptosis. Why p53 will cause apoptosis? Because there is no need of such damaged DNA for the cell, isn't it? Because cell don't want to carry the damaged product, so that it will, if it is damaged, it will not go further in the cell cycle, so that it will not be like harmful for the, because once it will enter, it will be harmful for the body. So if it is unsuccessful, then p53 will cause apoptosis. It is a programmed cell death. Cell itself causes the death of cell. Clear, everyone? And how this apoptosis, what kind of apoptosis, in next later on video we will just understand the process of apoptosis also. But here one thing you have to know, as there is a two kind of apoptosis. One is extrinsic mechanism, other is intrinsic mechanism, okay. So this p53 activates your intrinsic pathway. Intrinsic pathway of apoptosis. Okay, this question can be asked as an MCQ. An intrinsic pathway is also known as mitochondrial pathway. Okay, another name of this pathway is also mitochondrial pathway, because this pathway occurs in the mitochondria. Okay, so this can be asked as a MCQ, that is p53 causes activation of which apoptotic pathway. So remember, p53 activates the intrinsic or mitochondrial pathway of apoptosis, okay, and it causes recruitment of BAX, BAD and PUMA. What are these? We will later on understand the apoptosis video, and apoptosis will occur. Apoptosis occur and cell death. Okay, because cell don't want to carry the damaged DNA with itself. Clear? So this is the mechanism what happened normally in case of p53 in a normal healthy cell. Now comes if there is a mutation occur in p53, okay. If p53 gene is mutated, then what will happen and how cancer develop? Suppose mutation occur in p53. Mutation occur in p53 gene. Then what will happen? If p53 gene mutation will occur, then what happened? Then there is no accumulation of p53. No accumulation of p53 even in stress condition. Even in stress condition. Did you understand this point? What I am saying, if there is a mutation in p53 gene occur, mutation can be, as you read in previous video, a mutation in tumor suppressor can be point mutation, or there may be chromosomal deletion. Okay, these two kind of mutation is common in tumor suppressor gene. So either by a point mutation or by a chromosomal deletion. Suppose this p53 gene is mutated. If this p53 gene is mutated, then what happened? Then if cell undergo in stress condition, then the accumulation of p53 will not occur. Okay, understand this point? So now we have just take the example as we were just taken the previously, that is UV radiation exposure. Then now what happened if patient is exposed to the UV radiation and DNA is damaged? DNA damaged. Okay, DNA is damaged. Now your P53 is mutated P53 gene. P53 gene. So if P53 gene is mutated, then no accumulation of P53. So when there is a no accumulation of P53, is it there is a recruitment of P21 and GAT45 protein? No, it's not. Then what happened? Then no P21 protein and no GAT45 protein, because as there is a no P53, because P53 causes the recruitment of both these proteins. As P53 itself is not present in cell, then how it is possible the existence of P21 and GAT45? It's not possible. So when these two proteins are not present, then is it possible to do the cell undergo DNA repair or cell cycle arrest? No. Then no cell cycle arrest, and no DNA repair. No cell cycle arrest occur and no DNA repair, because P21 causes the cell cycle arrest and GAT45 will causes what? It causes DNA repair. So both these mechanisms will not occur. There was no cell cycle arrest and no DNA repair. Then what happened? Then this DNA which was damaged by the UV exposure, it will go into, then what happened? Your damaged DNA enter into cell cycle. And what happened? Then cell proliferation and differentiation occur in uncontrolled manner. Uncontrolled manner and your cancer development. Clear everyone? So this is the mechanism how P53 play a very important role in your body and why it is known as guardian of genome or policeman of genome. So this is a very good mechanism given by God, that how our body protects the DNA damage. Okay, that's why if P53 is not in your body, then what will happen? You just go to the sun exposure and DNA is damaged and there is no repair mechanism, there is no cell cycle arrest, and then that damaged DNA will enter into your cell cycle and you were continuously exposed to the mutation. Okay, so by this mechanism P53 help to protect our DNA, and that's why it is known as guardian of genome. Thank you everyone. In next video we will cover some another topic, that is tumor marker. Thank you.